In this day and age, it is a common occurrence for you to use your computer at work. However, sitting at a desk for long periods of time can take a toll on our bodies, especially when we have terrible posture. By not sitting in the correct position, it's easy to wind up with neck pains, backaches, knee pains, and tingling in the hands and fingers. In this video, I'm going to show you some hints and tips on how to avoid these frustrating pains, because if we don't change this now, then we could wind up like the Hunchback of Notre Dame, and no one wants that.
No! There.
Hopefully. But contrary to your belief, it isn't just your posture that can be the problem. There are some seated workspaces that we use on a daily basis that aren't practical for avoiding those aches and pains. These can include places such as the bed, couch, or the floor. Unfortunately, they just don't promote good use of our posture. So here is a list of the most important equipment you will require. A working power supply, a desk, a chair, yourself, a keyboard, mouse, sorry, I mean computer mouse. Oh, and of course a computer. Now, to sit correctly at your desk requires a few things. First, you must adjust your chair accordingly, which definitely helps if you have an adjustable chair. Push your hips as far back as they can go in the chair. Your knees must be equal to your hips. Keep your feet flat on the ground. If you don't have an adjustable chair and can't reach the floor, use a small footstool so they are still sitting flat. And adjust the armrests if they have one so that your shoulders are relaxed. If there are no armrests, make sure to keep your elbows in a bent L shape. Place your keyboard directly in front of you when typing. The keyboard ideally should be 10 to 15 centimeters away from the edge of the desk. And position the mouse as close to you as possible. Adjust the keyboard height so that your shoulders are relaxed, your elbows are still in the L shape, and your wrists and hands are straight. A wrist pad while using your mouse will keep your wrist straight and avoid awkward bending. Make sure to position your monitor at eye level. If it's not high enough, you'll need to either adjust the stand or create one. As you can see here, we've used something just as simple as books with the laptop to make it higher. The monitor must be the distance of your arm's length away from you. And techniques to reduce screen glare include the use of an optical glass glare filter or adjusting the curtains and blinds to suit your needs. Make sure to place the telephone also within easy reach. Eliminate cradling the handset, as you can see here. Instead, use a headset or a speakerphone. This will prevent straining of the neck. While sitting at your desk, make sure to give yourself breaks too. Prolonged periods of sitting straight creates muscle tension and strained eyes staring into the screen. To avoid tingling of hands and fingers, make sure you regularly move and or stretch them. Make sure to stand up and move to generate blood circulation at least every 30 minutes. Now, you don't have to start doing star jumps at your desk. No, you can simply just stand up, take a big stretch, or a small casual walk to refill a glass of water or talk with a colleague. Make sure to move your eye focus from the computer screen often to avoid getting strained eyes. And if you aren't great at sticking to your break times, create alarms to set yourself break times. This may seem like a lot of information to take in for just sitting at a computer desk, but I promise you, in the long run, this will all have been worth it. So just to recap, use an adjustable chair at your desk. Your knees must be in line with your hips and your feet flat firmly on the ground. Keep your elbows in a nice relaxed L shape and your wrist and forearms parallel to the floor. To avoid overstretching your arms, keep items close on your desk. Have your keyboard directly in front of you and about 10 to 15 centimeters away from the edge of the desk. Your screen must be at eye level and the distance of your arms reach away. Use a headset or speakerphone to avoid straining your neck. And remember to take small active breaks away from your desk. Not only should you use this method of correcting your seating posture at work, but I highly recommend that you do this at home as well, because the more you practice it, the more it will become a good creature of habit. And you'll avoid those aches and pains and not end up with a hunchback like the Hunchback of Notre Dame later in the future. Thank you for watching my video. Ka kite.